We're back. I went ahead and went on to the irs.gov website, which is right there. And you can now see that every product in Christ now has an EIN number. I need that EIN number to assign my LLCs and to do the other things that I need to make this legal to operate in other states. I now have an EIN number. Now, the last time we was on here, you guys saw me do this as a sole proprietorship. I talked to a legal team, I talked to a CPA, I talked to the gentleman who I hope to be doing my books whenever I get to the point where I'm actually making money enough to where I actually have to have a bookkeeper, because you do not want family members, wife, children, any of those close family members doing your books, because that just puts suspicion on you, puts suspicion on your business, and just invites someone to come in and create audits and audit problems from the IRS to even federal agencies if you're making any kind of money or working between states. Because once you cross state lines and start doing business, you open yourself up to federal legal actions and federal trade commissions and all that kind of stuff, which is what I'm going to be doing. So what I'm doing now is I'm opening up. I finally got my EFN. I got my Tennessee state tax ID number. I got it in the mail today, and all this has happened in less than a week. I am so impressed at how fast this is coming together. Because, you know, there are certain things that I've been waiting 12 years to get off the ground. So I went ahead and went on to irs.gov. Now, I was watching, believe it or not, I learned how to do this on YouTube. Imagine that. But we went through and we watched a very informative video from someone who has done this that talked about people doing it through LegalZoom, doing it through an attorney, doing it through CPAs, however it takes to get it. This took literally about 7 minutes, and I got my number, instantly got it online, and they emailed it right to me. The only thing I had to do, I did not have Adobe Reader, so I had to download Adobe Reader to actually print this thing off. But now that I have it, I'm a business. In the eyes of the federal government, in the state of Tennessee, I am a business. So guys, it's not hard to set this stuff up. It's a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. So, you know, I'm fixed to fill this out again. I'm going to do it as a single member LLC this time, and not do it as a sole proprietorship, just to protect myself and to protect my family. Might have should have done this in the first place, but again, we're living, we're learning, we're doing it together. So now that I got my my federal identification number, I'm gonna go ahead and refill this out. I'm gonna resubmit it and see if today, tomorrow, probably Friday, I'm gonna try to leave work a little bit early, get over to the courthouse, get this refiled. Today I had to do a thing, and while I was waiting, I had a meeting I had to go to this evening. So right after I got off of work, I went to the meeting, and while I was at the meeting waiting on it, I had an hour to burn, and I was wanting to record this while I was doing it, but I forgot my camera, and my phone didn't have enough battery because I had to put somebody on a conference call so they could be there too and listen to the phone call, so I couldn't record it on my phone. But while I was waiting, I went ahead and jumped on the Tennessee Secretary of State to go ahead and file for my LLC. And what I did is, it was super, super simple. It literally took about 6 minutes to get on there. Now, why do you want an LLC? For me, again, I'm not a lawyer. Please consult your lawyer or anything before you jump in and dive into anything that's legally binding contract with anybody. Or, you know, do the research yourself. It's not real hard. You can set up your own LLC. It didn't cost me a dime to set it up. To put the application fee in, though, it was $306.48. $300 for the application, another $6 and some odd cents, I think it's 28 cents, to file it as a processing fee to run the card online. But literally, it was 8 steps. The first step was naming your business, what your business name is, what LLC, all the information that you needed to put in there. It pretty much walked you through in a matter of just a few minutes. And at the end of it, there's something that I have to print out that is called the Articles of Liability, Limited Liability, and I'm going to print that out now. And basically, this is the structure of how my LLC is going to be set up, so that when I go to the bank, set up any of my banking accounts or anything like that, I have to have this information, so the structure is there, that so as the they know who to hold accountable. And I'm going to show you these sheets here in just a second. And right there you can see that mine was filed. There's my control number, so that's my LLC number. And I'm going to print these out and I'm going to fill them out so I have them with me. And then right here is my receipt for where I filed it. And of course I got to print all this stuff out and I got to have it on file for myself. If you don't print this out whenever they tell you to print it out, it is $20 to have them go and research it, and you have to have your name and numbers and all that stuff, and it could take up to 6 to 8 weeks in order for you to go and do business. I now have mine done. I've called my CPA, well, not my CPA, but I called a person who's going to be doing my books, because I don't want my family doing, or a family member doing my books while I'm doing this, because a lot of legal ramifications come with that, because they think you can be hiding money, transferring money, putting stuff where it should not be, and using things that are illegal that are totally forbidden from being done on an LLC. So I'm stepping forward and got mine. I'm doing a lot to protect myself. It looks like it's pretty well been approved. And again, my date of starting businesses is April Fool's Day. It is going to be awesome. I think we're going to get into business and get some folks down into Texas quickly, and we're going to show you what we do next. Guys, thank you for jumping on for this real quick video. Enjoy your day. Welcome to day one. Day one is amazing. Day one is really ramping up. The Epic Journey is really getting some positive feedback. Please subscribe and like the page. It really helps a lot. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you on the next episode.
Welcome to day one. Make it epic.